happy and we're singing and we're colored. Give me a high five.
What is going on, you guys? It's your boy Joe Castro, aka 9-1 Joe, baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm here with my brother from another big game, James, man. It's another episode of Best of Enemies. Shout out to everybody in the chat already getting my guy James pissed off. So what's going on, James, brother? What's up?
What's up, big dog and chip tooth eagle? Ain't nobody got no damn excuses for y'all. We don't got no excuses for y'all. We ain't got no excuses for y'all. We gonna see y'all in a couple weeks and we gonna beat that ass.
Sounds good. It was me that was late. I'll be honest. You know what I'm saying? I'll eat that. It was definitely me that was late, but better late than never. You know what I'm saying? We gonna have a good show. The Eagles are 9-1. The Eagles are looking really good. You guys beat another bad team, so that's cute.
You talk about bad team, but they was banging with y'all when they played y'all, they was banging with y'all. They had bad team, but they had y'all sweating bullets. But they had y'all sweating, but it don't matter. So don't say they was a bad team when they took y'all to the brink.
Well, y'all a bad team too. Y'all took.
We're not no bad team. We're not no bad team.
Y'all took it to the brink. I'm proud of y'all.
We're not a bad team. You're a whole lie. We're not a bad team. Stop that narrative. You're just jumping off and you're just piggybacking and cherry picking off this. Oh, they're playing nothing but bad teams, bro. This is the NFL. Every team you play, they may not be upper echelon teams, but these are NFL teams, and you're going through blowing out teams. As I said before, if the Kansas City Chiefs, who were the Super Bowl champions, I didn't throw y'all in there because y'all weren't Super Bowl champions. If y'all were the Super Bowl champions, I would have said, hey, the Eagles, blah, 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 blah. But since y'all weren't Super Bowl champions and y'all lost, I compared the Chiefs. And I said, if the Chiefs were going through this schedule and blowing out all these teams that were quote-unquote bad, they would be patting them on the back. Chiefs look like they're about to make another Super Bowl run. They're running through teams. They're destroying everybody in their path. But since it's the Cowboys, and because they haven't made it to the Super Bowl, they want to put that asterisk by it. So that's the only reason why they're saying it, and you know it.
People were saying that about the Eagles schedule last year when we were blowing teams out. Everybody was, but you can't play in the second half.
I wasn't saying that.
I'm just saying. I'm just trying to keep the same energy I was given about my team. I think that the Cowboys, they got some really good players. You guys have been playing well. We'll see. I don't know. It's hard for me to give y'all any respect till y'all actually beat a winning team.
Man,
we beat a team that had a winning record last year.
Stop saying that respect, okay? Because what are you saying? Like everybody you play on the schedule, if you're not a winning team and if you don't beat a winning team, you get no respect. If you're demolishing everybody in your path, it's not like you blew us out. Our one blip, well, I give the two blips because I was mad as hell as Arizona. I give no excuses, but I will say this. Trevin Diggs had just went down and tore his knee up. I feel like the team came out flat because they were whining over Trevin Diggs losing him, and I don't think they're emotionally ready for that game. You sat out the game and they just thought it was going to be a cakewalk, and Arizona came in there and kicked your ass. That's what happened. Okay, the San Francisco 49ers, they went in there conservative. They played a conservative type game. You got your ass kicked. Guess what? Mike McCarthy readjusted, said, we're not going to just keep on running the ball. We're going to become a passing team, because if you looked at his years at Green Bay, that's what he was. He was a passing team, and they used the run to bounce off the passing. When they won the Super Bowl, they averaged 277 yards passing a game. Right now, they average 272. Dallas is averaging 277. Their running game only averaged 100 yards a game in their Super Bowl year. Dallas is averaging 115. They went on the road all 3 games and went to the Super Bowl. So there could be some correlation, but let's just look at it like this. I'm not making no excuses. I'm still pissed about that Niners and Cardinals game. But if you really look at it from that point, Dallas has readjusted. They stopped trying to be goofy. You start giving your top target, CeeDee Lamb. They started running the ball correctly with Tony Pollard and Rico Dowdell. They started spreading the ball out. You started getting your guy, Brandon Cooks, involved. And look at the last 4 weeks. Brandon Cooks has been on a tear. So we have made the adjustments, and I appreciate that. And we've been smashing bad teams. If you look at in 2022 and 2021, when we played those bad teams, we weren't blowing them out. We were barely beating them. They were hanging around. We are destroying these teams. And that's what you're supposed to do to a quote unquote bad team. You're supposed to blow them out, not let them hang around. And that's what Dallas is doing. So how can you fault them for that?
I mean, I can't fault them. I give that to you. You are doing what you're supposed to do. But at the same time, it doesn't worry you. It doesn't concern you at all that your games against contenders have you've lost them all. I mean, the two contenders that you've played, you haven't been able to beat them. And realistically, you could look at the Eagles game and say that most of those were self-inflicted wounds. Those that wasn't necessarily us going out there and just blowing you guys out. You guys just kind of folded.
We
So
did.
that doesn't concern you.
But
That
I'm not going to sit there and say we folded. It was bad plays. I mean, we took it all the way down to your 6-yard line. We had a bad sack from Terrence Steele. He gave up that sack, and it ended up being 3rd and 25, and you come up with an improbable play. But I'll admit to you, like I said, it was a minute 14. Dak played an extraordinary game, but he did miss that one pass where Jake Ferguson was open, and that could have changed the whole game because that was an open play where that could have scored a touchdown. I admitted that. Dak missed that play. He played all the way, but you got to finish those games. But it wasn't like y'all took us to the ringer. We moved the ball up and down on your defense at will. Dak threw the ball on your secondary at will. It wasn't like you guys were just stopping us all the time. No, like you said, we had self-inflicted wounds. When we got the touchdown, Dak Prescott ran out of bounds on the 2-point conversion. That was critical. That would have tied the game, and we only made a 3-point game instead of a 5-point game, and it changed things. So, yes, it was self-inflicted wounds. I make no excuse. Y'all beat us. Hey, hats off to you. But we did have self-inflicted wounds in that Philly game. But I will feel better that we came in there, and I wanted to see how we're going to play in Philly. I wanted to see if we were going to match that energy and how was Dak going to play. He showed me, okay, that's what I want to see. I liked how Dak played in that game, and I feel confident when y'all come to Dallas that we're going to beat you. That's just my opinion.
I respect that. I respect
no
that.
excuses, Dank. Where'd you see an excuse? Where'd you see an excuse? I made no excuses. Y'all beat us. I have no excuse of how y'all beat us. We did. If y'all really watch the game, and if you're not being biased, you Philly fans, because that's all you are, a bias. If you really looked at that game and say, hey, Dallas really did. We got kind of lucky that he didn't throw that ball to Jake Ferguson. We got lucky he stepped out of bounds. So they were self-inflicted wounds. But hey, you're 9-1. We're 8-3. That's what it is.
I wouldn't say lucky. I don't think we were lucky.
Yeah, it was lucky. He stepped out of bounds. That was lucky.
I mean, Brandon Graham made a hell of a play. He didn't stop.
No Brandon Graham.
Play.
No Brandon Graham.
He didn't stop on that play. If Brandon Graham stops on that play, he doesn't have to widen out.
Brandon Graham didn't have anything to do with the Dak jumped early. If you watch the play, Brandon Graham was not going to be able to make that tackle. But
he made him widen out. He made him widen out.
If Dak still would have had the presence of mind to see where he was at, he would have scored the touchdown.
Our quarterback has the presence of mind. Our quarterback would.
Your quarterback scores on 1-yard sneaks. That's it.
Bro, he got a 10-yard touchdown run against the Chiefs.
And where did his other touchdowns go?
Oh, he's had plenty of them. He's on pace to have like 15 rushing touchdowns.
Right, at 1-yard gains on getting pushed into 1 yard. Let's go back to the tape. You'll see it. Play the tape, and you'll see all your rushing touchdowns.
My thing that I hate about the
Dak is playing better than Jalen Hurts this year, and that's facts.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
The thing that I hate about people talking about the tush push is that people love to forget.
I'm not hating
99 yards prior to that.
No, I'm not hating on that play. That is a great play. Unless you stop it, you can. I'm not hating on that tush push, brotherly love push, whatever you want to call it. That is a dominant play. I don't get mad at that because guess what? If Dallas could do that play on every 4th down, they would do it too. If any team in the NFL could do that, they would do it too. But they're not good as Philadelphia doing it. So I'm not mad at that play. I'm not mad at all at that play. You got to be able to stop it. And if you can't stop it, I'm going to keep doing it. That makes sense. So I'm not mad at that. But don't sit there and say that you really think Jalen Hurts is playing better than Dak Prescott now, bro.
I do.
How?
He's out there beating good teams. He's out there doing what he's supposed to do.
God.
If it wasn't for Jalen Hurts, we probably wouldn't have won most of these games.
He didn't beat the good team against the Chiefs, dog. The dude dropped a wide open touchdown.
So
bro.
one play determines a game.
Yes, it did.
We were down by 10 points. We were down by 10 points, came all the way back on the back of Jalen Hurts. Back of Jalen Hurts.
It wasn't on the back of Jalen Hurts. He threw a great pass, but they took the ball right back down the field on y'all. Can you sit there and say y'all had the lead? Was that a touchdown he dropped? Yes or no?
No, because he dropped it.
Was it a touchdown play? Just come on, Joe.
It could have been a touchdown, yeah. But at the end of the day, he didn't. He didn't. Even if he caught that, we still would have had a minute 50 left.
But you would have had to score a touchdown, not a field goal.
No, we would have got a field goal. We would have had to got a field goal to tie it up. It would have been. We would have been down by 3.
you were down. You were up 21-17. If they scored,
Exactly.
right? Okay, they would have been up 3. You're right. My bad. You're right.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, yes, we definitely the ball bounced some good ways for us in this year. Not gonna lie, I'm not gonna sit here and sugarcoat that, but I mean that's what happens with good teams. Good teams find a way no matter what. Shout out to Philly Irish Druvo for the $5 super chat. He said Dak record against winning teams all time.
Y'all,
Isn't good.
it's so funny. It's just funny. All y'all do is sit there on Twitter. Y'all sit there and listen to the narrative. They play bad teams, and all y'all do is cherry pick. I'm not listening to none of y'all. All y'all do is cherry pickers, bro. Y'all just cherry pickers. One person says they ain't been a good team. So every Philadelphia fan, they don't got nothing else to say, and that's all they're gonna say is they haven't beat bad teams. But y'all did it last year. Y'all weren't screaming that last year, so shut the F up. None of you fans were saying that last year. You just said it, Joe, that everybody was on us last year for playing bad teams. And you said, we just playing who is in front of us and we're kicking ass. Now all you Philly fans have switched the narrative because y'all are crying about that last year. And now this year you're like, oh, but you ain't played a good team. Please be quiet.
I'm just saying it's just funny how the narrative changed as soon as it was you guys beating bad teams. And last year we beat good teams. We only lost 3 games, right? 2 or 3, 3 games.
And we only lost 5.
I'm just saying we beat good teams last year. So until you guys can beat a team, but this year, I'm talking about this year now. Last year we had a easy schedule. I admit that, and we beat good teams. That's what made me feel confident going into the playoffs.
It's never easy schedule in the NFL.
It isn't. I'll give you that. I'll give you that 100%.
That.
At the end of the day, the NFL is the NFL, like you said. I 110% agree with you. You know I do. But at the same time, until you guys are able to go out there and beat a team that is like I'm not even saying the Eagles, a team like the 49ers, a team that
it doesn't matter in the regular season. No, it doesn't.
It does, though, because you guys are that carries over into the playoffs.
Not really.
You might play them again.
Okay, but here's the thing. We're playing a gauntlet of schedule where we play Buffalo, you guys, Miami, Lions. We can beat all those teams, and if we lose in the first round of playoffs, what the F does that matter?
No, I agree, but at the same time, if you can't beat any of those teams, if you go 0-3 through that next gauntlet of a schedule, you're gonna tell me you still feel confident in your team, even if it's close?
You're right, but I don't think we're gonna go 0-3.
You probably won't. I think you beat the Bills. I think you definitely beat the Bills,
and we're gonna beat the Dolphins too. Yeah,
I can see beating the Dolphins. I can see.
I will beat the Lions too. The Lions don't got our number.
Lions been looking sus. I will say this: the Eagles. I mean, not the Eagles, excuse me, the Dolphins, that would be a good game just because I don't think they can beat a good team either. So
Shut up, Tony B. You sound stupid as hell.
You got a super chat, though.
Shut the hell up. You sound dumb. Shut up.
He said put bass in your voice. I'm the one with the high pitch
voice.
I don't know how
you don't even have a Tony B. Do you even have a channel? We can't hear your voice because you don't even have a channel. So just shut the F up.
Yeah, you got to start a channel.
Poppy Peach 187. Appreciate that $5 holla. Castro lives in La La Land with her stack is playing elite ball. I'm sorry, dog. I'm not taking anything away from Jalen Hurts, but he is not playing better than Dak Prescott right now. He is not.
I would take Jalen Hurts over Dak Prescott right now.
No, hell no.
I would.
Hell no.
And everything that we know, I would.
Hell no.
Eagles aren't winning the games that we're winning without Jalen Hurts. It's just the truth. Like, we are not winning the games we are winning without Jalen Hurts. And somebody says 0 touchdowns. I don't know what they were talking about because he got 2 touchdowns in that game. He got 2 major touchdowns in that game. So, that's the one thing I hate too, is that people love to discredit his running touchdowns.
I'm not discrediting anything, but if they're inside the 1 yard line, I gotta discredit that. But if he's doing that 10-yard rushes and things of that nature, okay. But if you're just doing it inside the 1 and you're getting those rushing touchdowns and you get 5 or 6 rushing touchdowns, just like if Dak Prescott was getting rushing touchdowns, right? And they were inside the 5 yard line, 1 yard line. We're not jumping up and down that Dak Prescott had all these touchdowns. Dude, you're in the 1 yard line.
But he's got to get there. He's got to get there. How hard is it to get to the 1 yard line?
That leads the league in passing touchdowns, bro. Talk to me about that.
That's cool, but you guys are also trash in the red zone. So I mean,
our last 4 games, we're 18-27 in the red zone. We're not trash in the red zone, bro.
So y'all gotten better. Y'all were trash against us in the red zone. I'll say that much.
Really?
Y'all were terrible against us in the red zone.
We dropped 20-something points.
but y'all were terrible in the red zone. At the end of the day, Jalen Hurts, just like we can look at the Chiefs game, Jalen Hurts had to throw a dime to Devontae Smith so that he can get that 1 yard touchdown. And many other
bad pass by
examples
Pat
of that.
Mahomes. Bad pass by Pat Mahomes, who had
That
a touchdown.
doesn't matter. That doesn't give Jalen Hurts his touchdown.
I'm not saying that, but you got to look at the Chiefs of what they did for y'all. Travis Kelce, you're driving, you got to hold on to the ball. That man punched that ball out. You got to have ball control. You're inside the 20-yard line. You got to be smart like that. Is that not true? That's a great play by you, Eagles.
Things definitely went wrong.
That's a great play by that Eagles defender.
Oh, definitely.
Who punched that ball out, who had the awareness to punch that ball out. That's a great play by the Eagles defender. I don't take anything away from that. But Travis Kelce, when you get inside the 20, you're a veteran. You know you got to have ball control inside that 20 because anything can happen. That's a mistake on the Chiefs and not the Eagles.
No, I agree, but at the same time, you could if we're having that mindset, then we should be undefeated because we had mistakes against the Jets. We shouldn't have lost that game.
I said that.
At the end of the day,
did I run away from that?
That doesn't take away from what
y'all
you
beat
do.
yourselves in the Jets game. Did I say that?
We definitely did.
Did I say the Jets beat you?
But how can we take that? How can we say that and then take away what the Eagles did against the Chiefs? The Eagles had to be in position to win that game. They had to be in position for the Chiefs to make mistakes and lose that game.
Right. I'm not taking anything away. You guys won. But the Chiefs more lost that than y'all won that because they had plenty opportunities to put that game away and they made too many mistakes. That's not dissing you guys. That's not saying you guys aren't a good team. I'm not saying that. But the Chiefs had opportunities to put the game away and they made bad mistakes. That's the truth, Joe.
I agree with that. But at the same time, we made them make those mistakes.
You did.
We made those. The way that we covered Travis Kelce was very, very impressive. I'm very happy. Was it the best win in the world? Was it perfect? Obviously not. But I do think that the Eagles have shown that they can win in any type of way. So I think that it's more of it's more an advantage for the Philadelphia Eagles that they're able to do.
You're delusional.
Yeah, we didn't take it
too. You didn't take it too.
That's my dog thing. But
they were kicking your ass in the whole first half. They were absolutely destroying you. Y'all tightened it up because y'all gave up 5 sacks in the first half. The second half, y'all gave no sacks. Y'all tightened it up in the second half. Did. As I said, I don't take no away. Don't take nothing away. That's why you Eagles fans, y'all sound goofy as shit. Because I'm not taking away from y'all. In the second half,
Cowboys fans sound kind of funny too.
I'm just saying. In the second half, y'all tighten y'all's game up. No sacks in the second half. Your defense didn't allow them pretty much to score in the second half. Yeah. So y'all took it to them. But they made critical mistakes. You got to make that catch. I don't care who you are.
They do.
You got to make that catch.
They do. Shout out to them. Shout out to MVS, man. I appreciate you. Shout out to Taylor Swift. For giving
y'all paid him off.
That wow the night before.
Yep, y'all paid him off.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to Philly Irish Druvo with the super chat, the $5 super chat. Shout out to him, man. He said 13 straight wins against teams with winning records. Don't be mad. I'm spitting facts about Dak. LOL. So yeah, I mean,
you can say what you want. I don't care.
Have been doing their thing. It's tough to not. It's tough to not be hype about this Eagles team right now. I do feel like everything you see with this Eagles team, they're just winners. I mean, it's just it is what it is. They're just winners. No matter how you want to break it down, however we win the game, we win. We find ways to win. And I don't know if I can say the same thing about the Cowboys.
I like talking to you, Joe, because your Eagles people in here, they're so damn delusional. Just shut up. Y'all sound
some dumb. Of the Cowboys fans are saying some crazy stuff in here. Calling me delusional because it's the truth. It's hard for me to really sit here and be like, oh, the Dallas Cowboys or something else. I said to you, I thought you guys were a good team. Going into our game, I said I thought that you guys were a good team. This is going to be a tough matchup. But when you guys continuously, every time you get into a big situation, I feel like you guys ruin it.
That's not true. It's not true. That's a false narrative.
When's the last time you overcame a big moment?
Patriots 2021. We were in there. We were down. They were a winning team. We came back and beat them. You look at the Minnesota Vikings game. We weren't supposed to win. Dak was out. We came back and beat them. I can go back and show you scheduled games where we came back and we weren't supposed to. We were supposed to rise above. 2 years ago, yes.
I'm just saying, bro. Like, I mean, that's a long time ago, dog. That's a long time ago.
What?
I don't know.
2022. We beat everybody we're supposed to. We lost.
Yeah, but that's not overcoming a big moment. My thing is when you go into big games like the 49ers game, the Eagles game, you guys usually find a way to lose it. And that's
okay,
my
well,
thing.
I'm gonna just go ahead and say this once again. When y'all played in that Super Bowl run, nobody believed in the Giants. Do you understand that?
True.
They are a falsehood. Look at them this year. Did I say that they were going to take a step back because they were frauds? You guys played the Giants. You guys played the Giants in the playoffs last year. You know damn well they were frauds. You weren't scared of the Giants when you played them in the playoffs. Keep it real.
At all.
You weren't scared of the Giants because you knew you were going to whoop their ass because they were frauds, right? When you played San Francisco, we were all anticipating that matchup because we wanted to see if Brock Purdy can do it. Now, I can't say anything against it because he got injured. That's part of the game. Y'all knocked him out the game. But at the end of the game, when you're playing Josh Johnson, that's a cakewalk. Now you're going to play Brock Purdy. Now we're going to see. He's going to be healthy. You play him next week. We're going to see. We're going to see. And
he beats us 42 to what y'all lose to?
It don't matter. It don't matter if he beats you 42-10 or if he barely beats you by 3 points, as long as you lost.
We ain't losing. I know that's what y'all want. That's what y'all want, but that ain't gonna happen. We're gonna go out there and run the table.
We'll see.
I got a feeling the Eagles might run the table.
Y'all ain't running shit.
We're gonna blow the Bills out because the Bills are trash.
Y'all ain't running nothing.
We'll see. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Man. We got 123
you can win, and I'm
people.
cool with y'all winning the division. I'm cool with coming to Philly and beating your ass for the Super Bowl.
He said, yeah, you said that before we got on here. You said that you don't mind coming to Philly.
I don't mind at all.
That'll be fun. That'll be fun.
Yeah, because
you guys would have to win a playoff game, though. That's the only thing.
No, we will want to.
Most of the teams in the playoffs have winning records, so it's not looking good for y'all right now. I mean,
how do you figure, bro?
I haven't beat a team.
Go ahead and keep leaning off that. That's cool. I'm gonna let y'all talk because it's gonna be more sweeter when y'all lose. And when y'all lose, I want to hear all your excuses. Make sure you're in here, Tony B, and I want to hear your excuses when we whip your ass.
Yeah,
because you won't be in here.
Losing,
Tony B won't be in here. He'll be a coward. No, he won't. He'll be a coward. Most of y'all Eagles fans won't be in here when we beat y'all. Y'all won't be in here,
bro. You got.
Yeah. Well, like I said, a lot of y'all Eagles fans won't be in here when we beat y'all, and y'all come with all these excuses. So just shut the F up.
The good thing is we might not have to deal with that. But at the end of the day, 134.
Oh, Linda, I'm waiting for it. Yes, I want that playoff game in Philly. I want that playoff game in Philly. Nobody scared of y'all. Cut it out.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Y'all sounding a little scared.
No way are we scared of y'all.
I won't say scared. Maybe nervous.
Shut up.
Maybe worried a little bit. But shout out to Martin Perez with the $2 super chat. He says we strive against good D's. We don't lose 42-10.
Okay, we'll see. You haven't played the Niners yet with Brock Purdy. Y'all played with Josh Johnson.
See, I don't like that narrative either. Because at the end of the day, you said it. We're the ones that took him out. It's not like he went on vacation.
Josh Johnson sucks.
Yeah, he does. That's his fault. That's not our fault. They made a whole new rule because they couldn't keep their quarterback.
You can't tell me that's not an easier way to get to the Super Bowl.
Oh, it definitely is. But if you could take out Brock Purdy,
I would take him out. No, I'm not scared of Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy.
I'm not saying I'm scared of him.
Me and you both know. We told you. We both agreed that Brock Purdy ain't that.
I agree. No, I agree with you. I'm just saying any quarterback. It doesn't even have to be Brock Purdy. Any quarterback. If you could take out, and obviously we don't want to see anybody ever get hurt, but if you could take out someone's starter and make it an easier path for you, I mean, everybody would do that. And we didn't do it on purpose. We just played our game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you got a super chat.
Okay, I got D Shift with the 199 holla. Having one Super Bowl and 17 don't make you the expert in moments. Okay.
They don't make you out.
I mean, hey.
D-Shift, how old are you, bro? If D-Shift is under 30, I don't want to hear it. I'm sorry. That boy hasn't seen a moment his whole life for the Dallas Cowboys. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying. So how you feel about these Bills coming up tomorrow? How you feel about these Bills tomorrow?
Honestly, I feel good. I do. I feel like we can go out there. The Eagles always play up to their competition. So the only thing that worries me is that we start making stupid mistakes because Josh Allen makes stupid mistakes almost every other play. But I feel good, man. I think that them firing didn't they fire their offensive coordinator not too long ago?
Who?
The Bills.
Bills, yeah. They just got rid
Bills,
of your boy that used to play for the Hurricanes.
yeah, trash. Honestly, he was a scapegoat. He was a straight up
Yeah,
scapegoat.
he was a
It was
scapegoat. They
sad.
was just doing bad, and they just needed Ken Dorsey or something. I think his
Yeah,
name was. That was just he was the scapegoat. They were just playing bad, and they needed somebody to blame. No, your offense just playing bad. Your quarterback not playing the greatest, and then you need somebody to be the scapegoat. And it's easy to fire a guy who don't have a huge salary and make him feel like, oh, it was you guy, it was you that was. No, it wasn't just him. It's your offense just was playing bad. Your quarterback was making bad decisions. Okay.
yeah.
And the offensive coordinator took the fall because your quarterback's not playing the greatest right now.
Yeah, exactly. I agree 100%. I think that team, I think that head coach is a little bit overrated. I respect him because
I agree too.
he came from Philly, if I'm not mistaken. But I think he's a little bit overrated. I think he's a very good defensive mind. I don't know what he's really doing with that offense. My thing with the Bills, which I'm gonna talk about it tomorrow. I'm probably gonna go live before the game, but the Bills are a lot like the Dolphins in the sense that if they can't get big plays, they have no offense. Like if they can't make 20, 30-yard throws, they don't have anything else. Like they're not gonna kill you with the ground game. They're not gonna like kill you, a thousand, a death by 1,000 cuts. You're never gonna really see that. You're gonna see them try and make huge plays, and if they can't do that, they're going to be lost. So I think that the Eagles have shown that they're not going to let people get over top of them, right? Outside of the MVS drop, that was really the only time you could see the Chiefs got over top of them. I mean, it was a huge moment in the game, don't get me wrong, but it hasn't been very often that you see teams get over top. And you saw what happens with the Eagles playing the Dolphins, who, I think that they're very similar. We're not going to let you get over top. So now what do you have? And once we took that away from the Dolphins, they really didn't have any answer. So I think it's going to be very similar to that. And hopefully, I'm praying here because our defense has been up and down every single game, it feels like. But hopefully this is who our defense is now, and they kind of figured out what they had to do to kind of, put together a good because I did not expect our defense to shut down Travis Kelce like we did. And you can even make an argument we shut down Mahomes to a certain extent. So I feel good about this team. I do. I think that the only people that can beat us right now is us. I think we're the only guys that can really beat us is if we make mistakes. So, we'll see. And you got another super chat.
Shout out to my dog Action Pal, $2 holla Joe, cut the malarkey. He said, Dak is better than Hurts. I'm not gonna say he's better than him, but I'm gonna say he is playing better than him right now. Your guy Jalen Hurts is got 9 interceptions. He's still average. He's got like 68 completion percentage and 2,400 yards. But the touchdowns aren't where they were before. And I think that knee injury has helped hurt him a little bit. But if we're talking about you just throw out the records, I don't think you should. If you're looking at the play, you can't. I just don't think you can really say Jalen Hurts is playing better than Dak Prescott right now, bro. Dak Prescott is playing lights out right now, bro. He really is. 23 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, completing 70%, 7% completion percentage, almost 3,000 yards. Come on, bro. You can't do that.
He's doing well. I mean, yeah, he's doing well. I'm not going to sit here and lie.
And it's not like he didn't dissect y'all. He dissected your defense too. Almost threw for 400 on y'all.
I know people going to hate that I say this, and people going to say it's an excuse. People are going to say that I'm hating, I'm lying, blah, blah, blah. But we let him do that. That was the game plan. Realistically,
Stop.
that
was not the game.
James, I said that to you. I said that we were going to have to let him get a bunch of yards and stop him in the red zone. That's the only way we don't have the defense to stop people up and down the field. We just don't. So our whole mentality is make you kill us by 1,000 cuts. That's the truth. We let people go down the field and then stop them in the red zone. That's what we've been doing all year.
Okay,
and it's not saying that we let Dak Prescott be good and that's the only reason he got yards. He is a good quarterback. We know that. That's why we had to just keep everything in front of us. I know people don't want to hear that because it's the truth, though. That's what our defense is about right now. I said it before the game. That's the only way you can really beat Dallas. I said it. We made y'all go down the field play by play until you made mistakes, and you continuously made mistakes.
I can't believe that, Joe. I'm sorry.
See, you heard it the wrong way. You're hearing it that, oh, the Eagles just let y'all do it. We don't care. No, it's not that. It's that we kept everything in front of us. So we were giving you a lot of easy receptions because we kept everything in front of us. We didn't want you to get over top of us. So yeah, he put up a lot of numbers, but where it mattered in the red zone, which we knew that's where we have to stop you, we stopped you. For the most part, we stopped you.
But it wasn't you stopping us in the red zone. It was our mistakes. That's a whole lie.
That is not true. We stopped y'all. We tackled you on the half a yard line. And you didn't get that touchdown.
That was a bad play by us, not a great play by your defense.
We got a sack on the line. Remember, no sack. Don't have a sack.
That was a bad play. The offensive lineman. It wasn't your guys. It was
so Micah Parsons is trash. Every one of his sacks that he's gotten is just because of bad offensive line play.
No, that was a bad offensive play by Terrence Steele. If he would have blocked Josh Sweat like he was supposed to, the play was open for Brandon Cooks. He was wide open for a touchdown.
If was a fifth, people can call me delusional, but I don't know. It sounds more delusional to say that. No, it's because of us that we lost. No, we beat y'all. We definitely went out there and beat y'all. Y'all had chances. Y'all didn't take advantage of it.
Yeah, we took advantage of it. We didn't take advantage, right? You didn't beat us. We beat ourselves.
If we would have lost, next time we lose, I'm gonna say that. Next time we lose, I'm like, no, we didn't.
But if we're really watching the game, though, I don't make no excuses, Joe. But let's really watch the game. We beat ourselves, bro.
Look at that. See, even a Cowboys fan agrees.
You can play that tape. You can go play the Eagles Cowboys tape in that game, and you can show that pass where Dak didn't throw it to Jake Ferguson. He was wide open for the touchdown.
I agree that there was definitely players there. There was definitely plays to be made there.
How are you just? It was just no. That was us. We stepped on our own selves.
I agree with that, but at the same time, we gave. I'm not all right. Let me rephrase. Let me look for a better way of putting it. Because like Model for Christ, shout out to her. She said Joe's right. They are playing bend don't break. Your all year problem is when we start breaking. It's 100% true. That's literally the problem with our defense right now. Against the Chiefs, it looked a little bit different. So I'm hoping that and yes, there were drops, there were bad plays on their part, whatever you want to say. But I'm hoping that that's where we are now. So. At the end of the day, I think that the Eagles are in a position right now that they have to keep things in front of them. And you guys were benefactors of it, just like a lot of teams have been against us. But Dak has played very well. But winning has something to do with it. And a lot of people are talking about Dak for MVP. If he can't beat a winning team, and maybe it's us. Maybe he beats us. But if he can't beat a team over 500, I can't give him.
Y'all, that's crazy that y'all live off that under 500 narrative.
That's important. That's important.
Why? But it's important now. But you weren't talking about it important last year.
He won games, though. That's the thing. He only lost one game. Won
games this year.
He lost one game. Your guy has lost 3 games already.
Hell, you just crying about last year that you saying, oh, everybody was saying that we didn't play nobody last year, but y'all were whooping them teams. And you were saying,
yeah, but he lost. You already lost to the Cardinals.
That's one bad game. Lose. One bad game.
You lost to the 49ers. That's 2 bad games.
With Zach Wilson.
Okay. And you're right. You're 100% right about that. And that's the only game we lost.
The Jets suck.
They do. You're 100% right about that. We shouldn't have lost that game. But like you said, we lost that game. They didn't win it. So,
okay. So what?
If our offensive line would have blocked better.
If it was a fifth, though, but you lost to the Jets and they were trash. They were trash with Zach Wilson. They haven't won any type of games. They're a trash team. The Jets are no good, and they beat y'all. Period.
One thing I will say, one thing I do want to say to all the Cowboys people out there is I ain't like none of these other Eagles content creators. I got nothing but respect for these guys. You know what I'm saying? I got love for them. No disrespect to them. But when y'all be like, oh, that's why he's just like blah, blah, blah. No, I'm not. I guarantee you I'm not. We might talk our junk.
I will give it to you. Joe is not like these other goofies out there. And y'all know who the number one goofy is out there in the Philadelphia streets. I ain't even going to mention his name. But you know the number one goofy in the Philadelphia streets. Y'all know who it is.
I got nothing but love for my Eagles content creators. I'll say that. But I don't
got no love.
I know you don't. I know you
got no love. No, I like Philly Mike. I like Philly Mike.
Mike's good people. Yeah, I mean, they all good people, man. They all different. Everybody's different.
I don't mess with them other ones. But Dallas Mack, Shout out to the 499 Holly says, so when we beat y'all at home, what are you going to say? Our game plan was to let y'all win. Come on, dude. Philly ain't stopped any quarterback all year. And that's the truth about quarterbacks. Quarterbacks
Exactly,
been
yeah.
blitzing y'all all year.
Exactly.
Your secondary is sus.
Yeah, and that's why I said we kept, and maybe I phrased it wrong. Maybe I said it wrong as far as we let y'all do it. We didn't let you do it, but that's our defense right now. We don't have the defense to keep guys manned up.
Brunson don't own nothing from me. Brunson's a goofy. And I'm going to say it on air, and he can hear me say it. I don't hate on Brunson, but Brunson's a goofy. He will never own. Don't you ever put anything owning nothing. Nobody ever owns BGJ, dang. So you better delete that dumbass tweet because don't nobody own me. You understand that?
A lot of people don't like LB. A lot of people don't like LB. LB,
Okay?
my dog. I ain't got no
I
problem.
don't hate on LB. Like, as far as like the person, I don't hate on him as a person, but as far as the Philly fan, he makes me sick.
I think he does that on purpose. I think same thing with Rome. Same thing with Rome. You know what I'm saying? They like to, they like to get people upset.
They like to get people ready.
So. That's why I tell them. I just be like, you know what, y'all do y'all. I love you, nothing but love. But no, real talk. At the end of the day, I don't think that our game plan is not for y'all to.
You sound stupid. You sound stupid. You're dumb.
But I didn't say that they let them win. That's obviously never the game plan. But right now, we just don't have the defense to stay in front of these guys. We just don't. We don't have the speed on the outside. We don't have, well, now maybe the slot cornerback's a little bit better. We didn't have the safety. So, you know, hopefully it's gotten better, but at the same time, we just didn't have the guys to stay in front of these guys. So we did allow a lot of quarterbacks to go off. I mean, that's just our game plan. Shout out to Martin Perez with the $5 super chat. He said every receiver was getting 100 yards in the nickel. Yeah. Once Maddox went out, that's where all those yards came from. Yeah, and the outside. I mean, it's the truth. Our secondary is not good. Our secondary was not good. Maybe now it's a little bit better with the additions, and we're supposed to be getting a linebacker in the building pretty soon. Now, I mean, he's not amazing. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
So you're signing you're saying y'all signed Shaquille Leonard, Darius Leonard.
That's what I've been told, that we should be hearing it by Monday. I heard that the Dallas Cowboys are all but out. I heard that you guys were in there though.
At 3. You sound stupid. That's
what happened. Who said what?
This sounds, I'm just going to call out anybody that sounds stupid on here. You sound dumb. Your name is stupid too, just so you know. Nat 3 DG. That's a stupid name, just so you know. You're stupid.
I like it, Nate. I like it.
You're stupid. That's a stupid name. Go get a new one.
No, I like it, Nate. Stay Nate. Stay you, bro. If it upsets Cowboys, you gotta stay. You gotta stay you. But no, I mean, at the end of the day, what was I saying? I forgot what I was saying. We're supposed to be getting Shaq. Yeah, we're supposed to be getting Shaq. From what I heard is that
y'all only signing him because y'all know we going after him because y'all always
we need linebacker help.
Y'all always in competition with us.
We need linebacker help.
Y'all knew damn well y'all weren't gonna win nothing when no Devontae Smith is no number 1. That's how y'all went and got AJ Brown. You know it.
Y'all ain't gonna win nothing with CeeDee Lamb at number 1.
CeeDee Lamb's better than AJ Brown.
Oh yeah, you better hold that up. Hold that up.
Well, let's go to the numbers.
We can go to the numbers all we want. Who are you guys playing? And how many games has CeeDee Lamb won for you?
What did he do against y'all? He had 190 against y'all, and your dude had 63. Your dude had 63. Your dude had 63.
Your boy has 0 touchdowns. My boy had a touchdown.
He had a touchdown. He was on a record-setting pace, though. He was on a record-setting pace, though.
If you had a touchdown, you guys probably win that game.
Can you answer this, though? Was he on a record pace, and then you played Dallas, and then we stopped the record? Yes or no?
Say it again?
Yes or no?
Say again?
He was on a record pace. Was getting like 8 catches for 150 yards. He was on a record pace, and then what happened when he played Dallas?
Broke a record.
He only had 60 yards.
You guys took him out the game. Kudos to y'all.
CeeDee Lamb do against y'all, though?
What happened to giving up 28 points? They're supposed to have the number 1 defense in the league. We got 28 points.
CeeDee Lamb has 22 catches for almost 400 yards against y'all in the last 2 games. So what are we really talking about?
We talking about wins. CeeDee Lamb ain't winning nothing.
Oh, you're talking about wins? We're just talking about players. Now you switch to wins. We were talking about players. You said, don't say AJ Brown, and then I threw stats, and then you want to go to wins. That's what I thought.
I mean, all right, we'll stay on AJ Brown and CeeDee Lamb. AJ Brown had a touchdown. AJ had a game-winning touchdown.
My dude had 11 catches for 190. He diced up your whole secondary.
And he got tackled when it mattered.
Your dude had 4 catches for 45 yards in the first quarter and was shut down after that.
And won the game. Ain't that
That's what I thought.
He
That's
won
what
the
I
game.
thought.
I'm just
Yeah.
saying,
We
AJ
talking
Brown
about
scored a
we talking
touchdown.
about player for player, but my dude is banging with yours. So what you talking about? And he's
I'm
better
just
than
saying,
Devontae
if
Smith.
CeeDee Lamb
You were
scored a
talking about
touchdown in that
Devontae
game,
Smith.
let me
Also,
ask you this. Let me ask you this. Would you rather have CeeDee Lamb with 190 yards, or would you rather him have 20 yards and a touchdown and you guys win that game?
are we really doing this, Joe? We're talking
I'm
about
just
player for
saying.
player. We're talking about
AJ
player
Brown,
for player.
AJ Brown, we're
You
talking
just,
player for player. AJ
no,
Brown
I
was
didn't.
huge in that game.
I said CeeDee Lamb. You said, oh, you better not have said AJ Brown. Then I said, hold up, his numbers just as good as AJ Brown. Then you want to switch to wins. That's you switching the subject, not me. I switched and said AJ Brown. I just said Devontae Smith is not better than CeeDee Lamb, and it's proven. And then I just said he can bang with AJ Brown, and I said he was a better receiver than this year. Those numbers are the same.
I'll still take Devontae Smith over CeeDee Lamb.
I bet you would, but guess what? They didn't believe in Devontae Smith. That's why they went and got AJ Brown.
Hey, Devontae Smith been having he's had 99 yards in his past 2 of his last 3 games.
Why did they go get AJ Brown? Why did they kid Devontae Smith and draft
because
people?
it's great to have great. Why did you have why'd you have what's home's name? Who'd you just give up for peanuts? Amari Cooper. Why'd you have Amari Cooper?
They got rid of him though, and CeeDee Lamb was the only man there.
And you guys hate that they did. You guys hate that they did.
But CeeDee Lamb is the only man there, and he's been turning up. Your guys went and got AJ Brown because you knew you weren't going to win just with Devontae Smith. Stop the lies.
Because we want to win Super Bowls. Y'all ain't winning Super Bowls with CeeDee Lamb.
Question though, Joe.
I agree. I do agree. I'll give you that. I will give you that. The Eagles knew that you need more than just one great wide receiver to be great in this league.
I appreciate
Look at the Dolphins. So we're saying Tyreek Hill's trash because they went and drafted Jalen Waddle. No, you go out there and you get yourself another guy. I mean, that's what the Eagles do. The Eagles always do that.
No, they knew they weren't going to win with Jalen Waddle.
Oh, yeah, Jalen Waddle was the guy that they first had, and then they got...
Yeah, exactly.
Right,
and they went and got Tyreek Hill because they knew they weren't going to win with Jalen Waddle, right?
They ain't winning with either. They ain't winning with both. So, I mean,
I'm just saying, they knew they weren't going to win with just Jalen Waddle. That's why they went and got another dog, because they knew they couldn't just win with him. So while you be hyping up Devontae Smith, your Eagles knew, Harry Roseman knew that even when he drafted Devontae Smith, he was not the guy that was going to take you over the hump. Period. So stop hyping him like he was better than CeeDee Lamb, because they got rid of Amari Cooper, saying that we could win with CeeDee Lamb without Amari Cooper.
You got a super chat, and then I want to get to my super chat because I want to bring this point up because this is a good point.
$2 holla. Philadelphia secondary will be the end of y'all, Joe. I can honestly say that, but bring up yours. I agree
with that. I ain't gonna lie to you. If there's gonna be a weakness that kills us, it's gonna be our secondary. I agree with you 100%. Now I agree with this 200%. All right, shout out to Lucius the show. That's cool, Lucius the show.
It's totally true.
$2 super chat, James. That's why y'all got Brandon Cooks.
You're right. No, I got nothing to say, because we had Noah Brown. We had who was else? I don't even know the other receivers. Noah Brown, Kevontae Turpin. We didn't have no receivers. We had one guy, and then we needed another speed guy. But let's not say AJ Brown and Brandon Cooks are comparable.
Yeah, and somebody said that apparently Brandon Cooks and CeeDee Lamb is comparable. Cooks is better than Smitty. So that's what I'm talking about. Your fan base sometimes be on some drugs, bro. Some heavy drugs.
No, Brandon Cooks ain't better than Smitty, but you know what? He's creeping up as far as those numbers, though.
He is not better than Smitty. I will say he's been in the league longer.
He's got better speed. He's faster.
I don't know if he's got better speed at this point in his career.
He's not a better route runner than Devontae Smith. He's not about better route runner than Devontae Smith, but he is definitely a speed guy. Harold, shut up. You sound stupid. Block this dude. Harold, you sound dumb. Get out of my chat.
He's in yours or mine?
I don't know if he better be in yours, because I blocked him on mine.
Harold?
You ain't coming back. Yeah, Harold, you ain't coming back to my chat, bro.
I'm trying to find it.
If you in mind, get him out of here. I ain't listening to you no more, Harold. You talk too much shit. I don't like you.
Is he East Side Harold?
Yeah. Don't come in my chat.
What he say?
Get him out of here.
He is in my chat. I just don't know. I can't see what he said.
Yeah. Don't come in my chat because you blocked.
Yeah, as long as we being respectful, everybody in my chat, y'all
Harold,
know what time it is.
LOL, because you know I don't F with you no more. So don't come in my chat no more, because you blocked for life, bum.
I like the one comment I see where he said Cooks is a bum. I'll allow that. But as long as we ain't being
Oh no, he ain't being
disrespectful.
disrespectful. He ain't being disrespectful.
All right, as long as-
I just don't care for him.
I just don't want to hear that.
That's why he's in your chat. And that's why he's not
I
mine. Get out
respect
of it.
it.
Don't come in my chat no more, Harold.
Yeah, see, we got on our side too. I know on your side they'll be quick to throw anybody out. Shout out to Linda. She says she blocked the chaotic dude over here too. We don't tolerate disrespect. That's how we do. I appreciate
you. I like Linda.
Yeah, we got a good.
She talks. It strikes my nerve when she talks trash. It strikes my nerve.
Because she's such a nice
but
person.
I like you. I like you. You cut a nerve with me, but I like you.
Nah, I respect everybody.
I don't want no safe
space
space concern cafe patron. You got a stupid name too. Just want to tell you that. You got a stupid name too. Just want to tell you that.
You got a super chat, big dog.
What's that?
You got a super chat right there.
$1.99 holla. Bland got more TDs than Smith. Whoo-wee.
He does. Bland got more TDs than Cooks too, doesn't he? I love when people bring that up to me. Like, okay,
I mean, he's playing top notch.
Bland is DPOY. I mean, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I'm not gonna sit here and be one of those guys that hate on your guy. There ain't nothing I can say about him. That boy is different. That boy is different. What he's doing is crazy. I mean, I've seen some people saying, "Oh, it's against bad teams." I don't care if it's against me. I really don't care. If you could bring back
five interceptions for touchdowns is crazy.
That's just insane. That's insane. So I mean, I give him all the respect in the world, and he was slept on. A lot of people did not think he was going to be that good. So
I didn't think he was going to be that good. Keep it real.
I'll give. It's funny because two people that I have ultra respect for when it comes to the draft shit is obviously Tuck. Me and Tuck were both on the draft. He was on him. And then my boy Devin Jackson. He works for the Inquirer. Me and him was talking about him, and he liked him a lot. So I give respect to people that can really figure stuff out before others can. Obviously, we've been on first on some people, but
right.
Those two guys were definitely first on.
They were on it.
That was really impressive. Yeah. But I mean, look, he's doing his thing.
And that's crazy. I mean, that's crazy. And it sucks that Trevin Diggs is out, but maybe he doesn't get those picks with Trevin Diggs in there. You get what I'm saying? Maybe he doesn't do that. But I am excited that at least we'll get maybe a couple years with those two together before contracts come up, because if Bland keeps playing like that, I don't see Cowboys playing two cornerbacks like that. So
Bland can come on over to Philly.
No, we don't want that.
So if you had to pick, real talk, if you had to pick between, which I don't think it would come down to that, but I could be wrong. If you had to pick between Bland and Diggs,
ooh,
I think you would try and keep both of them, but.
Wow, that's tough because Diggs is a dog too. Like, let's not act like Diggs ain't no dog. He had 11 interceptions in one season. So I don't know, man. I can't give you that answer. I can't. I can't, because that's tough, because both of them are really, really good. Both of them are really good players. So I can't make that decision.
Yeah, I think you already paid Diggs.
And no, I just want to say, I ain't sensitive. I just don't like certain people. And when you're talking trash, here's the thing, Joe. I just want to say this. When I call you guys out, when you guys run your mouths on here and then I call y'all out, then I'm being sensitive. But you guys are being sensitive for blah, 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 running your mouths. So I'm sensitive for coming back at you. Okay, well, you call me sensitive. Concerned Cafe Patron with your goofy ass name.
Yeah, people, I mean, you don't like y'all names. It is what it is. I don't know what y'all want to tell me. I don't know what y'all want me to tell y'all.
I can talk trash back to y'all.
That's the thing. If y'all gonna talk trash to him, y'all gotta say it back. Y'all gotta let him. If y'all gonna go at him,
I mean, if you gonna go at me, why can't I go back at y'all? When I'm soft, you feel me, Joe? Y'all come at me, and then when I come back at y'all, then I'm soft. Man, shut up. You sound soft.
You got another super chat, $5 super chat.
Oh, my girl Stargazer with the $4.99 holler. History is easy when the Cowboys do it. Shake my hand. Also, Joe, stop with the Smith is better than Lamb talk. Laugh out loud. I now follow you on X now too.
Appreciate
it. You got to admit that, Joe. Lamb is not better. I mean, Smitty,
I do admit that Lamb is not better. Oh, my bad.
Smitty. I knew you was gonna do that. You really gonna say Smitty is better than Lamb, bro? Still? Are you really gonna say that, Joe? Come on.
I think
man.
right now, I'll be honest. Joe? I'll be right now, no. Right now, obviously, no, because he doesn't have the volume of targets. But I think that if if Devontae Smith was that number one guy, I think he would be up there. I do think that he would be a top 5 guy. I do. I think Devontae Smith is
Do
a
you
very
really
rare
think
breed.
you really think Devontae Smith without AJ Brown will be turning up like this?
I do. Maybe not on our team,
I don't.
but I do
Sorry.
think he would.
I'm
I do
sorry,
think
I
he
don't.
would. He turned up his rookie year.
Smitty is damn good, but I don't know by himself. I don't know. He looks better with AJ Brown there, just in my opinion.
I mean, yeah, he definitely looks better with another guy across from him. But I think that if he was by himself, the way his trajectory was going, it looked like he was only getting better. This year, he's honestly taking a step back because of how crazy AJ Brown's been going this year, and he's still on pace to get 1,000 yards. So I feel like
you would take,
no
if you
what.
had a choice to take CeeDee Lamb with AJ Brown or Devontae Smith, you would take Devontae Smith. Is this the Eagle fan in you?
No, I would, and the reason why I would is because I feel like CeeDee Lamb and what AJ Brown do is too similar. I think that you have AJ Brown and you have a guy with more speed, somebody that can kind of take off the top of the defense and kind of work the sidelines a little bit better. I'm not saying that CeeDee Lamb is not an outside receiver. I'm just saying I think that the combination of AJ Brown and Devontae Smith just works well. I do. I don't think that CeeDee Lamb would really fit this team. I don't. Personally, I think he's where he belongs. He deserves to be over there in Dallas. He can stay over there. I like my guys. I like my guys.
All righty.
I don't know if CeeDee Lamb had as many weapons as the Eagles have around AJ Brown and Devontae Smith. I don't know what he would be doing. Personally, I don't think that he would be going as crazy as he is now. I think that he would take a back seat to somebody easily. He took a back seat to Amari Cooper.
He's not taking a. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Go check the stats, baby. He did not take a back.
He had like a stack. He had like a stack. Amari Cooper was y'all number one, no?
Right. That first year, Amari was the number one, and you still had almost 1,000 yards with CeeDee Lamb. And then the next year, CeeDee Lamb out-targeted him and out-yardaged him.
Well, he was hurt a couple games, wasn't he?
That wasn't it.
He wasn't.
No, wasn't it.
All right. Well, then, hey, maybe y'all could keep CeeDee. I'm good with who I got. I like AJ. Cool. I like.
And y'all can keep Devontae Smith. We don't want him.
Hey. See, Stargazer, that's not what I said. I literally said if y'all have more weapons around him. I'm not saying that he can't be the guy with nobody around him. See, some of the Eagles fans are saying they would take CeeDee. I just personally, I like what Devontae Smith brings us. I think he's just a little bit more. And it's going to sound funny because I know a lot of people love to call CeeDee Lamb a slot guy, but he's obviously had a lot of.
We can stop.
Outside.
I mean, he reps outside, inside. You can't do that. And you have one of the top receivers in the league in Cooper Kupp who lived in the slot, and wasn't nobody saying nothing about Cooper Kupp playing in the slot when he was destroying everybody. Everybody saying with Cooper Kupp, he was one of the top receivers in the game, and he lived in the slot. They go on matchups. It's not our fault that you can move CeeDee Lamb all around the field. That's not our fault.
No, I agree. And people are saying, so we don't have weapons around Lamb. I didn't say that. Well, I did say that. I said if you had as many as we do, if you had
we don't
have a top 5. I know you
don't have an AJ Brown. We don't have an AJ Brown.
You don't have a Dallas Goedert. Jake Ferguson's getting better, but he's
Jake
not
Ferguson. Jake Ferguson. I'm taking Jake Ferguson over Dallas Goedert.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
I don't care if you say.
See, then I'd say Smith over CeeDee easily. Then if we just gonna say that,
and I'm gonna say that's crazy for you, and I'm gonna take Jake Ferguson on Dallas Goedert. Yes, I am.
Stargazer said if Lamb was on the Eagles, he would be that guy. I doubt that. If CeeDee Lamb was on our team, he would be probably our second, third option. Maybe
he wouldn't be a third.
He probably would. I think we would target Goedert more than we would target him.
No.
He's dropped a lot of balls. He gets targeted a lot, but he drops a lot a lot. He's
dropped one pass
this year. I mean, this year he's doing good. I'll give it to him.
8-6-1, 70 something, over 70 catches, one drop. Don't do that.
This year he's having a good year. I'll give it to him. But
he's having a great year. He had a great year last year.
Goedert don't drop balls. AJ Brown be out there just he causes fumbles. That should have been a fumble.
More drops than CeeDee Lamb this year.
People saying I can't be truthful. I'm about as truthful as you're gonna get from a division rival. I don't know what you want me to do. There's only so much I can do. There's only so much. Smitty does drop balls. I will be honest about that. Smitty does drop balls, but at the end of the day, I don't know. I think that it is a bias on both of our sides because we see the most out of both of the players. Like you see everything CeeDee Lamb can do. I admittingly do not watch every single CeeDee Lamb snap.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? Same thing with, Devontae Smith or AJ Brown. I see everything they do. You don't watch every single snap. So we see what we see. And I'm not saying we're, blind or ignorant to what the other does. But at the same time, I think we both feel confident and know in big situations what our guys are going to give us. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. We got 180 people in the chat.
Yeah, we banging, baby.
Be sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe, man. Join
that
the
like
family
button on both sides, baby.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And if you hate me, you think I'm delusional, that's fine.
You can't hate my dog Joe.
No, it's cool. I'm cool with that.
Cowboys fans can't hate my
I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. Y'all can call me
my
biased.
guy Joe.
Y'all could call me biased.
You is
That's
biased.
Cool. That's
I don't think they don't hate you, Joe. They love you.
Nah,
over here
it's all love. It's all love.
My Cowboys people love you over here. I don't know about you Eagles fans. Y'all different. But my Cowboys people love you, Joe, because you do keep it real. Except with the CeeDee Lamb, Devontae Smith, that's just bias. But I don't care. We still love you, Joe.
Hey, I think a lot of my people love y'all too. You know what I'm saying? They like to troll. I will give them that. They keep it respectful lately, but they definitely love to troll, man. I'll say that one. They definitely love to get you mad.
You know what I'm saying? Look at them.
I appreciate it. I love y'all,
Joe. Yeah, well, Cowboys fans, we love you, Joe.
But you do got a super chat. You always got to love that.
Is this Javersic? Shout out for the $2 holla. Week 14 is going to be real interesting. Yes, it is. That's going to be a game, bro. I can't wait to play y'all again. That's going to be a game.
Yeah, and we're going to be live for that. So,
yes, we are. Definitely
show out for that. That's going to be.
And Goddard is injury prone. Who said he was not? He is always hurt.
Yeah, Goddard is always hurt. That's the annoying ass part about it. But I mean, honestly, he's way better than Jake Ferguson right now. Jake Ferguson might get better. And I
love Dank's comment right there. He said, I didn't hate BGJ, but he does piss me off. I appreciate that one.
Yeah. I mean, that's what we're here for. That's what we're here for at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're here for.
I appreciate that.
I know a lot of people. It's crazy.
I like it.
I'm not going to read that comment, but I know a lot of people hate a lot of Eagles content creators. Y'all let Twitter get too into y'all. Like, Twitter is not a real place. It's sorry.
It's not.
Twitter's not real. Don't let these people get under your skin.
It's not.
Bro.
You're right. It's true. Because a lot of people on Twitter just say stuff to get paid.
Exactly.
A lot of people on Twitter have those Twitter accounts where they're getting money, and their object is to bang with people back and forth so they can get money. So you can't really take what they're saying to heart because they're just doing it to get money, and that's what it's about. So you can't really rely on that as far as Twitter goes.
And it happens on both sides. Just as many.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of goofy people in the Eagles community.
There's a lot of goofy people. There's a lot of goofy people in Cowboys. I agree.
Exactly. So it is what it is. Hey, y'all don't let it ruin y'all days. Sometimes I will say that. Sometimes I see people get like really upset, and it's not worth it.
It's not
really
worth
is
it.
Not worth
like
it.
We can talk trash back and forth, but like I said, when I feel like when it starts getting personal and I'm seeing personal things, then I'm going to attack that. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to get personal with me. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I don't really want to get personal. And I think I said something out of pocket on here. I apologize. I said I was going to slap somebody. I apologize. I think I said it. I apologize. That was my fault. So I think somebody said it on here. So you're right. That was wrong of me to say that. I apologize on here. I don't know who it was that said it, but I apologize. That you're right, because it's not that serious. It's never that serious, and it shouldn't get that serious. So I apologize to the Eagles fan. I apologize.
Yeah, that's all.
Concerned Cafe Patron. I apologize.
Oh, look at that. Damn, he even said, and he thinks your name isn't stupid. Look at that. He likes your name now.
Yeah, I said I apologize.
He said, I ain't going that far. I'll apologize.
Yeah, because it's not that serious, and I don't want it to ever be that serious, Joe. You know what I'm me? It's not that serious, and I don't want to be that guy, so I apologize.
And we hold y'all to a high standard. I will say that. So the what we ask of our chats is tough, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like, you go to any other YouTube channel, any other YouTube chat, they're not respectful to each other. It's it's a lot of F that person, F that. And we ask y'all to be respectful, and y'all come out and y'all do that. So.
Look at Tony B said, "Put the violin down, James. Keep talking."
Hey, that's what. Yeah, all right. We gonna stop.
Thank you, Tony B. I like you now.
Y'all.
I didn't like you before, but now I like you.
Yeah, we appreciate y'all, man. That's funny. That's funny. Shout out to Lucius the Show with the $2 super chat.
Hey, Joe B says it right there too. BGJ would say the same thing to a Dallas Cowboys fan.
Yeah,
he ain't lying.
Facts. I've seen it. Trust me, I have seen it. I've seen him roast his own kind. Trust me, I've seen it. But he says, look, Lamb and Smith are equal. Lamb is the focus in Dallas. I kind
I
of feel
can't.
like that.
I
I
can't
feel
say
like
that. I just feel
if
like
Smith was given the role that Lamb has, I think that he would fit it just as well. I don't know what he would be doing. I can't say that he
you
would
know,
be.
reason why I say that I don't know if Smitty would be able to do that, and it's no knock on him because it's a slim guy, but he is small though. He's 170.
Yeah,
I don't know if he could take that beating of being the number one because I feel like defenses will be more physical, bracketing coverage, being more physical with him. I think it might take its toll on him as far as wearing down with the whole year. You get what
yeah,
I'm saying? If you're the focal point from 1 week to week 17, I don't know if he could just handle that with the bracketing of coverage, teams being more physical with him. That's what I wonder about because of his size.
that's fair. That's fair. I mean, he's has been a question mark through his whole career. He's been able to, you know, never really got hurt. I've seen that boy get flipped by, by
Yeah, yeah,
people.
yeah.
So
He's a
he's a
tough
tough
cookie.
guy. Yeah,
He's
he's
a
a
tough
tough
cookie
guy.
for 165. He's tough.
Yeah, I think he's like 170. Let's give him that
I'm
five. You
giving
know, let's,
I
let's
ain't
give him
giving
that
him no
five.
one. I'm not giving him 165. I really was gonna say 160.
Yeah, I think he's like 170. I think so. We'll see. But I mean, no, he is a tough dude. And this, I want to kind of end it on this because you brought this up
Mhm.
and you called it. You literally called it right before it actually happened. Obviously, you guys just put Jimmy Johnson in the Ring of Honor or whatever it's called. You called it, bro, and you said that if they did that, the curse, quote unquote, is lifted.
Yes.
And my girl just looked up Devontae Smith weight. He is 170, so we're gonna give him
You
170.
know they put that in the you know they do that for
That's
the
with pads on
publication.
and everything, but still, hey, we gonna take it.
Take him with just draws on. He about 158.
But no, I want to know what and I'm sure a lot of Cowboy fans are excited about this. But what does this mean? What does it mean for y'all? Like, how big is that for y'all? Because people. I know some Eagles fans are probably gonna be like, "Oh, that's not," but I think it is kind of important to be able to
Yes.
have that selflessness and kind of turn over a new leaf. But what do you think about it?
Hey, you remember when we were live and we did the show and I was like, Joe, now if he puts him in the Ring of Honor, I'm gonna have to change the tune a little bit. Okay, Nate, you're I got your apology too. I'm sorry, Nate. Nate 3, I
See,
apologize.
I wouldn't have said sorry because he has, but
I wouldn't have got a personal, but you better I'm gonna say this, you better watch your mouth when you're talking to me. That's all I'm saying. Okay. I apologize to you, but you better watch your mouth when you're talking to me. That's all I'm saying.
everybody,
Now,
everybody love everybody.
now, with this Jimmy Johnson thing, I don't give a hell, Joe. I do believe in curses. Me and you have talked about this for a long time that I believe in the curse with this. I believe it's a curse. And for Jerry Jones to finally sit there and say, you know what? I am in the way of this. And he said it himself. He felt pressure. He felt pressure from the Cowboys people because it's like, how you gonna put in DeMarcus Ware, who was claiming the Broncos, and you put him in the Ring of Honor of the Cowboys, and you still not gonna put Jimmy Johnson in? He still won you 2 Super Bowls, and you won the third with his players, really, bro? So the fact that he sit there and said, you know what, I heard the pressure, I heard the people, I heard them keep talking about it, and I felt like it was the right thing to do. To me, that tells me because the Joneses have been in the way. That's just the truth. We've been talking about this, Joe. You even said it, the corporate Cowboys. We've said it ourselves on our show. They worry about the money, the brand, and it's more important than winning. To me, this is a step to say we love our brand, but we want to win the chip. And if I
Mhm.
got to do whatever I got to do to get that chip, I'll do it. And that to me is one of the things that you did. And to me, it makes it a more free way to get to the chip because I always was saying one of the reasons why we ain't going is because you're doing wrong by him and you moved out the way. Does this guarantee a Super Bowl? No, it doesn't. But this says you're doing everything it takes for your team to get to the Super Bowl. You're not going to be in the way of the Super Bowl. And that's what I like. And that gives me more happiness. And I feel like that's out the way now. Now, Cowboys, go do what you're supposed to do. Jerry just went and did what he was supposed to do as far as his end and staying out the way. Now, Cowboys, y'all need to do what y'all need to do. I feel like we have the team to do it. that was in the way. That's one more thing out the way. Now the Cowboys got to do it. I mean, there's 4 teams in the NFC right now, Joe. San Francisco, Eagles, Cowboys, Lions. Those are the 4 teams, in my opinion. Those are the 4 teams that are going to make this Super Bowl. Those are the 4 teams that are going to make this Super Bowl, Joe. It's going to be one of those 4 teams. And with that in the way with Jerry Jones and Jimmy Johnson, now that's out the way, now I feel like we're in that realm of going ahead and compete to get to that level. And it just means a lot to us because you're laying down your beef. And that's better because you saw when he let Jimmy in how the happiness from Jimmy, I mean, it just makes it for a better thing. You don't need to have these beef when you're about to go. You get what I'm saying? You don't have that much longer here on earth. Let's keep it real. He's 81 years old. So I appreciate him being able to do that. Doesn't guarantee us a Super Bowl, but it does say things are out the way for you to have a clear path to a Super Bowl.
Yeah, at least you're moving forward. Damn, Michigan's already
Michigan is. They said Ryan Day. They said Texas A&M was going after Ryan Day, and if you get smacked by Michigan, you might be over there. Because Ohio State fans, I'm in here in Ohio. Ohio State fans ain't going to take losing to Michigan 3 years in a row.
Yeah, that's like the only thing they care about. They don't really care.
They don't care about nothing else. You better beat Michigan.
As long as you beat Michigan. Yeah. I'm so mad. I'm a Penn State fan, man. I'm so tired of seeing us lose to both of them every freaking year.
Y'all remind us of the Cowboys.
Yeah, we really are, bro. We put together so many good players.
Y'all have great seasons every year, and then y'all play them teams that get smacked.
Yeah, every year. And it's funny. Me and my girl, like, I'm getting her into college football, and she's like, "Oh, it's just one loss. Why do you care?" I'm like, "No, you don't get it. Like, it's over now. It's over. None of this matters."
Those 2 teams, it don't matter.
It's over. Because especially, you know, like, I know this has nothing to do with anything, but I feel like the polls, like the associated, whatever the hell you want to call them, they hate Penn State ever since that little, you know, not little,
with Joe and the
ever since that. If we lose one game,
I agree.
It's a wrap.
It's a
wrap.
I really do agree.
Kick us right out of the playoffs.
They haven't forgot about Penn State and that scandal, and ever since then, there's been that biasness has been over the head.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, bro. If we look bad against the team, we drop like 3 spots in the poll. We're destined to stay around 8 or 11. So it's just annoying as hell. We have to win every single game. But I mean, I hope they both lose. I hope it's a tie. I hate both of them, bro. I hate both of them. I'm mad right now. Just knowing one team.
I like seeing Ohio State lose. I mean, they have great players, but I love seeing Ohio State lose. I can't stand them. And Boo Thang is in there. She an old State fan. Oh no.
Yeah, Marvin Harrison looked good out there too. He's a dog, bro. But hey, it is what it is. Y'all looking bad. But we are about to get out of here, man. We still got 170 plus people in the chat.
Banging.
Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. Be sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe wherever you are.
Yeah.
Go to the opposite channel and talk your junk in the comments. Do whatever you want, man.
Yes.
But you got anything you want to say to these beautiful people before we get out of here, brother?
No. Once again, I appreciate y'all. Appreciate the bangers in the chat today. Appreciate everybody from the Cowboys, Eagles side. You know, we talk a lot of trash, all that good stuff, but keep it cool. I made my apologies today. I kept it cool. But you know, hey, love the show, man. Can't wait till a couple weeks when we get it in again, Joe, when we're live and you're in Cowboys Stadium and it goes down. And you know, just keep supporting Best of Enemies. Best Cowboys Eagles show out.
Easily. Yeah, I appreciate y'all, man. Everything he said, I second it. Appreciate, and I can't say it enough, man. I appreciate you guys for keeping it cool. Like we both get a little bit worked up sometimes, but y'all keep it cool. Y'all stay respectful. We probably have the best audience, you know, out of any other show. So I really do appreciate y'all so much. But other than that, y'all know what it is, man. Joe's gonna go on to be 10-1 next week or tomorrow, I should say. Can't wait for that. Cannot wait for that. But other than that, y'all know what it is, man. I am Joe, and that is my guy James, and we are the best enemies. I gotta find the outro. Yeah, almost. I gotta find the outro. All right, now we out. Peace.